Hello! Alright, this video is kind of a different one for the channel. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I cover a lot of Kiss news, particularly Ace Frehley stuff in general. A few months back I covered the recent drama involving Ace's new record, 10,000 Volts. In that video I talked about how Steve Brown from the hair metal band Trickster took over the songwriting on 10,000 Volts, and he claims to have written 97% of the album. He trashed the material that Ace had been working on with Pepe Castro before Steve Brown was brought on board. Now, you know, I mentioned in that video, Pepe Castro, he basically grew up with Ace, taught the guy how to play guitar. He's still a working musician. He's worked with like Cher, Diana Ross. He's done commercial jingles and shit like that. Lots of different projects. A lot of Ace fans, obviously, you know, they were curious about what the rejected 10,000 Volts material sounded like because, you know, Steve Brown was talking some heavy shit on Pepe Castro's material, you know, and kind of, you know, Steve Brown was kind of acting like he came in and saved the entire project, you know, and now, you know, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people out there, because I see in the comments, you know, the people who love 10,000 Volts, a lot of people out there like the finished product. Personally, I did not like 10,000 Volts. I thought it was overproduced, overly stupid, and, you know, that kind of says something, really, for Kiss-related lyrics, you know. I thought it was generic. I didn't like how you couldn't really tell that Ace was playing. I didn't like all the effects around his vocals and the choruses where it sounds like there's like 1,000 Ace Frehley singing at one time. You know, that's just what I thought about the record, man. Like, so obviously I had some curiosity myself about what the rejected material sounded like, because it was clear from reading interviews that Pepe Castro and Steve Brown had way different ideas about like where to take the record, you know, and I kind of got the impression that like Ace was kind of just along for the ride, unwilling to like totally take sides on the matter. He was just kind of wanting to sit on his ass a bit, you know. So I did that video, got, you know, comments and stuff like that. What I did not expect was that months later, Pepe Castro would find my fucking YouTube channel and reach out to me about this very topic. So like what I'm about to say will sound like bullshit because I know I bust balls and joke around a lot on here, and I've posted some news before that was like kind of joke news and stuff like that. But Pepe Castro actually reached out to the channel's official Facebook page, which I hardly even look at, honestly, man. It's only, I think, like 6 people have liked us on Facebook, you know. But Pepe Castro messaged the channel Facebook page and asked if I'd be interested in reviewing an unreleased song that didn't make it onto 10,000 Volts. Of course, I was like, you know, hell yeah. So, Pepe Castro, man, he sent me an MP3 of the song. The name of the song is Venus with a Whip. And as of right now, I don't fully have permission to post the tune or like a clip of it, but I decided to go ahead and review it anyway. In our emails, he did say that he was going to reach out to a few other YouTubers and like Ace fans about reviewing the song. So it's possible in the coming days you might see something like this from like... I don't know, like Ralph Vieira, you know, one of those dudes that talk about Kiss on YouTube all the time, stuff like that. Anyway, name of the song is Venus with a Whip. Obviously, there's some sexual innuendo in the title and the lyrics. You know, I gotta be honest, I went in with fairly subdued expectations. A lot of people who comment on my Kiss videos, they call me a hater. I don't think I'm a hater. I think I'm just... you know, like if I think something sucks, I'll just, you know, say it, you know, and I really wanted to like Ace's new record, man, but I just was not into it. One thing that was promising in our emails between me and Pepe Castro, he told me he decided to finish up this song with Ant and Fig on drums, which obviously, you know, every Kiss fan and Ace fans in particular should, you know, be familiar with that name. And wasn't he in Letterman's band too, something like that? Anyway, and this other guy, Tommy Denander, I think I'm saying his name right. He also worked on the track and apparently co-produced it. And that dude has played with everyone from Alice Cooper to Michael Jackson. He's got a long fucking resume, man. So anyway, I downloaded the MP3, listened to the song Venus with a Whip, and I gotta say it's actually a pretty damn good song, honestly, man. I talk a lot of shit on this channel, but I really do think it's better than anything that ended up on the actual 10,000 Volts record. Like, you guys remember this, like in the lead up to the release of 10,000 Volts, you had all these interviews where Ace and especially Steve Brown were talking about how this new Ace album was going to be like a return to the like the glory days of Kiss, which is, all Kiss fans know that that's frankly impossible. But, when you make statements like that, it can raise expectations pretty high. Obviously, what we got with 10,000 Volts, whether you liked it or not, it did not sound like 70s Kiss, to me at least. Obviously there's still questions as to whether or not Ace even played on the record. All the guitar solos sound like Steve Brown from Trickster. Obviously, he's more of a hair metal shred kind of guitar player, and Ace has that more stripped down style, more rooted in like the blues and stuff like that. So, I mean, even if you enjoyed 10,000 Volts, man, the record did not deliver on that specific promise, man. This Venus with a Whip song, dude, in terms of the whole like feel and production, just the overall sound of it, I think it's a lot closer to like the 70s style of how Ace would have written a song back in the day. Drum sound is a lot less like mechanical sounding. Obviously, Ant Figs, man, killer player. Drum sound just has more of a human feel to it than what we got on 10,000 Volts. Another thing is that you can actually tell that, Ace plays on the song, like you can actually hear it and be like, oh yeah, that's Ace playing, man. Cause I mean, really, man, Ace put out a record and you got half the Kiss fan base that don't even believe that Ace plays on the record. This actually sounds a whole lot more like Ace, man. Vocals sound way less doctored up and way less like fucked with than they do on 10,000 Volts. I mentioned like the chorus of Ace's production style that a lot of modern rock tends to employ nowadays, where it sounds like there's 10,000 dudes singing at one time and shit. So you don't have that on this song. And Pepe Castro even confirmed in our emails that it is actually Ace playing most of the guitar and actually singing, man. Which is, what you expect when you go to listen to a song by Ace Frehley, So yeah, man, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I like it more than like Shock Me or like the '78 solo record or anything like that. But I mean, man, it's a hell of a lot better than what ended up on the 10,000 Volts record. Because A, it actually kind of sounds like an old Kiss song. B, it actually sounds like Ace Frehley is playing on the song. Now, to my knowledge, I think I'm probably the first dude on YouTube to upload a review of the song. So it's entirely possible other people will like disagree with me once more people get a chance to hear it and talk about it. But I'm looking forward to see what other people have to say. Thanks to Pepe Castro for reaching out to the channel and let me have a chance to talk about an unreleased song. It's cool, So I mean, if anyone else out there is interested in sending me some of their own music to review, whether it's, Ace Frehley related or not, I don't care. Feel free to shoot me a message over on the channel's official Facebook page, or just, leave a comment. Now, I will say, like, for the first time this happened, like, Pepe Castro got kind of lucky here, because, like, if something sucks, I'll just be like, yeah, this sucks balls, So if any of you, like, if one of you sends me some music to review and I don't like it, don't get upset. It's not personal. That's just how it works out sometimes. But, I guess stay tuned for more like Kiss fan sites and Kiss YouTubers to release their reviews of the song. Because, obviously, like right now, I guess nobody in the comments can agree or disagree with me yet. But hopefully once more people weigh in on the song, we can get a dialogue going and that sort of thing. So, you know, I guess if the song ever sees the light of day, definitely check it out. And, you know, really, I'd like to see a fucking, like, you guys remember how, you know, the Beatles did, like, Let It Be Naked? You know, like that redo of, or like the remix of Let It Be. You know, I mean, bands will do stuff like that sometimes. I'd love to hear, like, you know, the real 10,000 volts, you know, have Ann Fig, Pepe Castro, Ace, you know, just keep Steve Brown far away from the project, you know, in my opinion. But yeah, if it ever comes out, check it out, man, and thank you for watching.